From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, July the 27th, 2021. Senior aides to Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett are said to have plans to fly to Washington next week to prepare for Bennett's visit to the White House. This according to the Times of Israel, which cites an official in the Prime Minister's office, saying that the two will meet with White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan and others. If you recall, U.S. President Joe Biden extended an invitation for Bennett to come meet with him last month. It is still unclear when the D.C. visit will take place. Israel's first direct commercial flight to Morocco landed in Marrakesh Sunday, some 7 months after Israel and Morocco normalized relations. And Prime Minister Bennett called the flights now scheduled for 2 to 3 times a week an important step on the way to promoting and developing relations between Israel and Morocco. The U.S. State Department's Near Eastern Affairs tweeted on Sunday, "We are excited to see the inaugural El Al flight from Tel Aviv to Marrakesh today, another important development stemming from improved relations between our partners and friends in Israel and Morocco." The New York Post reports that at least 50 professors at CUNY, the City University of New York, have resigned from their faculty union in protest of the recent resolution passed by the union against Israel. We had reported to you about the resolution last month, which condemned Israel's actions during the recent conflict with terror group Hamas in Gaza, accusing Israel of the quote-unquote massacre of Palestinians, and making no mention of Hamas and the thousands of rockets it launched at Israeli civilians. Veteran Israeli journalist Ronnie Daniel has died. Daniel, who served in the Six-Day War and Yom Kippur War, was a highly regarded military correspondent and one of Israel's most prominent journalists. He passed away suddenly from cardiac arrest yesterday. He was 73. Turning now to the Olympic Games in Tokyo, where Australian Jewish athlete Jessica Fox won a bronze medal today in women's slalom. The kayaking star was hoping for gold, which she will have another shot at tomorrow. Another judoka has withdrawn from the Games to avoid facing his Israeli opponent. Sudan's Mohammed Abdel Rasul did not show up to face Tohar Butbul, just as Butbul's Algerian opponent did this weekend. And former Iranian judoka Saeed Mullahi, who was not allowed to face his Israeli opponent Sagi Muki 2 years ago, won a silver medal and thanked Israel for its support. Mullahi, who fled Iran for Mongolia, whom he is representing at the Games in Tokyo, said today, "Thank you to Israel for the good energy. This medal is dedicated also to Israel." Muki, who lost his quarterfinal match today, congratulated Mullahi, saying, "I know what he's gone through and how much he wanted it. He's a very close friend of mine, and I'm so happy that he succeeded in achieving his dream." And at the opening ceremony of the Olympics on Friday, a long-awaited moment finally arrived. A moment of silence held in memory of the Munich 11, the 11 Israeli athletes and coaches murdered by Palestinian terror group Black September at the 1972 Olympic Games in Munich, Germany. During a tribute to those lost during the coronavirus pandemic and throughout the Olympic Games, the Tokyo Games announcer said on Friday, "One group still holds a strong place in all our memories and stands for all of those we have lost at the Games. The members of the Israel delegation at the Olympic Games, Munich, 1972. Munich 11 widows Anki Spitzer and Ilana Romano said in a statement, "We went through 49 years of struggle and never gave up. We cannot hold back our tears. This is the moment we've waited for." Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Tuesday, July the 27th at 7 o'clock. a discussion of the future for Israel and Jewish students on college campuses. At 8, panelists discuss the proliferation of online anti-Semitism and explore strategies for college and high school students to address and respond to harmful content. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Rudy Rochman, the founder of Students Supporting Israel at Columbia on L'chaim. At 10:30, Tammi Rossman-Benjamin discusses campus anti-Semitism. And coming up next, it's ILTVs Insider. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, July the 27th, 2021. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.